That bright yellow spice sitting in your cabinet has become America's favorite natural remedy after 60. Maybe you're already adding turmeric to your morning smoothie, tea, or oatmeal, and for good reason. Its remarkable ability to reduce inflammation, ease joint pain, support heart health, and protect memory makes it a staple for aging well. But here's what most people don't know. If you're over 60 and using turmeric regularly, there are 3 common foods you should absolutely avoid combining it with. These aren't exotic ingredients. They're everyday items in your kitchen that could be silently blocking turmeric's benefits or even causing digestive distress. When paired with the wrong foods, that golden spice you're counting on might actually be doing more harm than good. Stay with me to discover these 3 surprising food combinations to avoid, plus the 3 powerful pairings that can boost turmeric's absorption by up to 2,000%. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments and hit subscribe for more wellness wisdom that works. Now, let's explore why turmeric has become so popular among older Americans, and what science really tells us about using it effectively. Why turmeric has become America's golden spice after 60. As we journey past 60, many of us start paying closer attention to what Mother Nature offers for our aching joints, foggy mornings, and cardiovascular health. It's no wonder turmeric has moved from ethnic food aisles to our medicine cabinets and morning routines. Remember when our parents reached for aspirin at the first sign of discomfort? Today we're reaching for turmeric, and science is backing up what traditional medicine has known for centuries. The magic behind this humble spice is curcumin, the compound that gives turmeric its golden color and powerful health benefits. Curcumin works like a natural firefighter in our bodies, dousing the flames of inflammation that fuel joint pain, heart concerns, and even brain fog. A 2019 study from the National Institutes of Aging found that regular curcumin consumption actually helps maintain cognitive function as we age. Something I think we can all agree becomes more precious with each passing birthday. But here's the catch that most turmeric enthusiasts don't realize. Your body struggles to absorb curcumin on its own. A fascinating study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food revealed that when we take turmeric alone, our bodies absorb less than 3% of its beneficial compounds. The good news: this absorption problem has a solution, and it's right in your kitchen. When turmeric is paired with certain complementary foods, its absorption can increase dramatically. We're talking up to 2,000% better, according to research from the University of California. I learned this the hard way after 6 months of faithfully adding turmeric to my morning routine with minimal results. Then my doctor explained the importance of food pairings, and within weeks, I noticed real changes in my joint comfort and energy levels. So what exactly should you avoid pairing with your golden spice? Let's dive into the first major culprit that might be sabotaging your turmeric routine right now. Food number 1 to avoid: processed dairy products. Meet Martha from Denver, who faithfully added turmeric to her morning coffee with cream for months. I was doing everything right, she told me, but my joint pain wasn't improving at all. Like so many of us, Martha didn't realize her coffee creamer was essentially canceling out her turmeric's benefits. Let's talk about those dairy products lurking in most American kitchens. Packaged cheese slices, powdered coffee creamers, flavored yogurts, and pre-shredded cheese bags. They're convenient, sure, but when paired with turmeric, they're trouble. Here's the science without the jargon. Processed dairy contains casein, a protein that actually binds to curcumin and turmeric, creating compounds your body struggles to break down and absorb. Think of it like trying to squeeze through a doorway while carrying a large piece of furniture. It just doesn't work. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism found that when turmeric was consumed with processed dairy products, participants showed 87% lower blood levels of curcumin compared to those who took it with plant-based alternatives. That's essentially nullifying your turmeric supplement or spice. It gets worse. Those preservatives and additives in processed dairy, they're extra work for your digestive system, which becomes less efficient after 60. I know nobody warned us about that part of aging. This digestive slowdown means even fewer of turmeric's benefits make it into your bloodstream. So what's a dairy lover to do? Thankfully, you have options that won't sabotage your turmeric routine. Unsweetened almond milk, coconut milk, or oat milk work beautifully in coffee, smoothies, and recipes calling for milk. I've found that almond milk has the mildest flavor if you're just making the switch. Try this simple morning boost. Warm a cup of unsweetened almond milk. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of cinnamon, and a drizzle of honey if needed. It's delicious, and your body will actually benefit from the turmeric this time. What about cheese? If you're making scrambled eggs with turmeric, a great idea. Try avocado slices instead of processed cheese. You'll get healthy fats that actually help turmeric absorption instead of hindering it. I'm curious, what's your go-to morning drink that you could add turmeric to? Share in the comments below, and I'll suggest the best non-dairy option to pair with it. Now, let's move on to the second food combination that might be sabotaging your turmeric benefits. Food number 2 to avoid: vinegar-heavy foods. Last summer at my neighborhood potluck, I overheard Jim complaining about his turmeric supplements not working. As we talked, he mentioned his daily lunch habit: a salad drenched in store-bought Italian dressing, followed by his turmeric pill. Mystery solved. Those vinegar-rich foods in your kitchen could be neutralizing your turmeric benefits without you knowing it. I'm talking about bottled salad dressings, pickles, sauerkraut, pre-made coleslaw, ketchup, and even that fancy artisanal vinegar you splash on everything. These acidic foods create a serious problem for curcumin. In strongly acidic environments, like your stomach after consuming vinegar-heavy foods, curcumin molecules become unstable and break down before your body can absorb them. It's like trying to deliver a melting ice cube on a hot summer day. It disappears before reaching its destination. A fascinating study from the University of Maryland Medical Center found that curcumin's stability drops by nearly 75% in highly acidic environments. For those of us over 60, this is particularly important since we often already have reduced absorption efficiency. And if you're among the 60% of seniors dealing with acid reflux or heartburn, combining acidic foods with turmeric can be a double whammy. Not only do you lose the anti-inflammatory benefits, but you might actually increase digestive discomfort. Jane from Seattle discovered this when she started making her own salad dressing. I switched from store-bought vinaigrette to a simple olive oil and lemon dressing for my lunch salad. I take my turmeric supplement with dinner instead, and the difference in how my knees feel is remarkable. You don't need to avoid vinegar-based foods completely. Just create some space between them and your turmeric. A good rule of thumb: wait at least 2 hours after consuming acidic foods before taking turmeric, or vice versa. Better yet, try this simple dressing that actually enhances turmeric absorption. Mix 3 tablespoons olive oil, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, milder than vinegar, 1/2 teaspoon honey, and a pinch of black pepper. The olive oil and pepper actually help curcumin absorption instead of hindering it. Has anyone else noticed digestive discomfort when combining certain foods with their supplements? I'd love to hear your experiences in the comments. Now, let's talk about the third common combination that might be undermining your turmeric efforts. Food 3 to avoid: sugary cereals and baked goods. when my friend Robert proudly showed me his healthy morning routine. Turmeric sprinkled on frosted cornflakes. I didn't have the heart to tell him he was essentially canceling out any benefit. But you deserve to know the truth about sugar and turmeric. Those seemingly innocent breakfast cereals, muffins, pastries, and flavored oatmeal packets create a perfect storm that renders turmeric nearly useless. And I'm not just talking about obviously sweet foods. Many healthy breakfast options hide surprising amounts of sugar. Here's the conflict happening in your body. Turmeric works to reduce inflammation, while sugar does exactly the opposite. A 2018 study in the Journal of Endocrinology showed that high sugar consumption triggers inflammatory responses that can last for hours. When you consume sugar alongside turmeric, you're essentially asking your body to accelerate and brake at the same time. For adults over 60, this sugar inflammation connection becomes even more significant. Our bodies naturally experience more baseline inflammation with age, making sugar's effects more pronounced. A single serving of sweetened cereal can contain more sugar than your body should process in an entire morning. Even worse, sugar disrupts the gut environment needed for proper nutrient absorption. Scientists at Yale University discovered that high sugar intake alters gut microbiome balance, potentially reducing absorption of beneficial compounds like curcumin by up to 40%. So what are the alternatives? You don't need to eat bland food to enjoy turmeric's benefits. Try plain oatmeal with a sprinkle of turmeric, cinnamon, chopped walnuts, and fresh berries. The natural sweetness from fruit provides flavor without the inflammatory sugar spike. Or try my weekend favorite, 2 scrambled eggs with turmeric, black pepper, spinach, and avocado on whole grain toast. It's satisfying, delicious, and actually enhances turmeric absorption rather than blocking it. If you must satisfy a sweet craving, choose natural sweeteners like a small amount of raw honey or maple syrup, which have less impact on inflammation than processed sugar. Better yet, train your taste buds to appreciate less sweetness, something I've found gets easier with time. I'm curious, what's your typical breakfast? Share in the comments, and I'll suggest how to modify it for better turmeric absorption if you're using this golden spice. Now that we know what to avoid, let's explore the 3 powerful foods that can multiply turmeric's benefits dramatically. Food number 1 to pair: black pepper, the absorption booster. Sometimes the most powerful health partnerships come in the smallest packages. That humble black pepper shaker on your table. It might be turmeric's most important ally, and the science behind it is nothing short of remarkable. Black pepper contains a natural compound called piperine, which works like a bouncer that escorts curcumin through your digestive system and into your bloodstream. Without this escort, most curcumin gets stopped at the door. How powerful is this partnership? According to a groundbreaking study published in the journal Planta Medica, adding just a pinch of black pepper to turmeric increases curcumin absorption by an astonishing 2,000%. That's not a typo, 2,000%. Imagine turning a $5 supplement into a $100 value with something you already have in your kitchen. The mechanism is fascinating. Piperine temporarily slows down the liver's process of breaking down curcumin, giving your body more time to absorb it. It also helps curcumin cross the intestinal barrier more efficiently. For those of us over 60 whose digestive systems have naturally slowed down, this boost becomes even more critical. So how much black pepper do you need? Just a small pinch, about 1/20th of a teaspoon, combined with a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric is all it takes. I always recommend freshly ground pepper rather than pre-ground, as the piperine content diminishes over time after grinding. My morning ritual takes advantage of this powerful pair. I mix warm water, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, a small pinch of black pepper, and a splash of lemon juice. It takes 30 seconds to prepare, but provides hours of anti-inflammatory benefits. If you're taking turmeric supplements, check the label. Quality supplements often include bioperine, a standardized form of piperine. If yours doesn't list black pepper extract or piperine, consider switching brands or simply taking your supplement with fresh ground pepper. Have you been using black pepper with your turmeric? If not, try this simple addition for 2 weeks and let me know if you notice a difference in the comments below. Next, let's talk about the second powerful partner that can unlock turmeric's full potential. Food to pair, healthy fats, the delivery vehicles. Here's something they probably didn't teach you in health class. Curcumin is fat soluble, not water soluble. In plain English, that means turmeric needs fat to properly dissolve and get absorbed into your bloodstream. Without fat, it's like trying to wash your dishes with dry paper towels. It just doesn't work effectively. After 40 years in healthcare, I've seen countless patients dutifully taking turmeric with water or juice, wondering why they weren't seeing results. The missing piece? Healthy fats that help shuttle curcumin into your system. The best fats for pairing with turmeric are plant-based and unsaturated. Olive oil, avocado, nuts, and seeds. These not only help with curcumin absorption, but also provide their own heart and brain health benefits. A win-win for those of us navigating our 60s and beyond. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that consuming turmeric with healthy fats increased blood levels of curcumin by up to 7-fold compared to taking it with just water. That's the difference between getting the full anti-inflammatory effect or barely scratching the surface. Try these simple fat pairings with turmeric. Add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and a tablespoon of olive oil to your salad dressing. Mix turmeric into guacamole for a golden-hued dip. Blend turmeric into a smoothie with 1/4 of an avocado or a tablespoon of almond butter. My personal favorite is what I call golden eggs. Scrambled eggs with turmeric, black pepper, and a splash of olive oil. The egg yolks naturally contain lecithin, which further enhances absorption. For those watching their cholesterol, rest assured that moderate amounts of these healthy fats are actually beneficial. The American Heart Association now recommends replacing saturated fats with unsaturated ones, rather than avoiding fat altogether. What's your favorite healthy fat that you could pair with turmeric? Share in the comments, and I'll suggest a simple way to combine them for maximum benefit. Now, let's explore our third powerful turmeric partner. Food 3 to pair, raw honey, nature's sweet enhancer. When it comes to natural remedies, raw honey might be the unsung hero in your pantry. Not only does it make turmeric more palatable, let's be honest, that earthy flavor isn't everyone's favorite, but it also brings its own impressive health benefits to the table. Unlike processed honey in those cute bear-shaped bottles, raw honey contains enzymes, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that work synergistically with turmeric. It's like having 2 health workers instead of 1, both targeting inflammation from different angles. Researchers at Michigan State University discovered that certain compounds in raw honey actually help preserve curcumin's stability, potentially extending its active life in your system. This is particularly important for seniors, as our metabolic processes often work more slowly, giving compounds like curcumin more time to break down before use. The key word here is raw, meaning unfiltered, unpasteurized honey that hasn't been heated above 95 degrees Fahrenheit. How can you tell the difference? Raw honey is often cloudy rather than clear, may crystallize over time, and sometimes contains particles of bee pollen, propolis, or honeycomb. It's typically found at farmers' markets, health food stores, or directly from local beekeepers. My favorite morning ritual combines all 3 turmeric boosters we've discussed. I call it the golden spoon. Mix 1 teaspoon of raw honey with 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and a small pinch of freshly ground black pepper. Take it straight off the spoon, followed by a healthy fat-like avocado toast or a handful of walnuts. This triple-powered approach ensures maximum curcumin absorption. For those managing diabetes or watching blood sugar, moderation is key. 1 teaspoon of raw honey contains about 6 grams of sugar, enough to enhance turmeric absorption without causing significant glycemic impact for most people. However, always check with your healthcare provider about your specific situation. Have you tried combining honey with your turmeric? Or do you have a local source for raw honey you'd recommend? Share your experiences below. Your insight might help someone else on their wellness journey. Now that we know the best partners for turmeric, let's address some important safety considerations everyone should know before ramping up their turmeric routine. While turmeric offers remarkable benefits, it's not without considerations, especially for those of us taking medications or managing certain health conditions. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, Coumadin, aspirin, or clopidogrel, Plavix, be aware that turmeric has natural blood-thinning properties. The combination could potentially increase bleeding risk. Always consult your doctor before combining them. For those with gallbladder issues or a history of kidney stones, high doses of turmeric might exacerbate problems. And if you're planning surgery, discontinue turmeric supplements at least 2 weeks before any procedure. What's a safe daily dose? For most adults over 60, 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder in food or as supplements is generally considered safe. Watch for symptoms like stomach upset, dizziness, or unusual bruising. These are signals to reduce your intake and consult a healthcare provider. Have you experienced any side effects from turmeric? I'd love to address your concerns in the comments section. While turmeric offers remarkable benefits, it's not without considerations, especially for those of us taking medications or managing certain health conditions. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, Coumadin, aspirin, or clopidogrel, Plavix, be aware that turmeric has natural blood-thinning properties. The combination could potentially increase bleeding risk. Always consult your doctor before combining them. For those with gallbladder issues or a history of kidney stones, high doses of turmeric might exacerbate problems. And if you're planning surgery, discontinue turmeric supplements at least 2 weeks before any procedure. What's a safe daily dose? For most adults over 60, 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder in food or as supplements is generally considered safe. Watch for symptoms like stomach upset, dizziness, or unusual bruising. These are signals to reduce your intake and consult a healthcare provider. Have you experienced any side effects from turmeric? I'd love to address your concerns in the comments section.